The war room explodes into red light as alarms scream across every surface. You stand frozen while holographic star maps collapse into burning sectors. A fleet marked ally suddenly turns its weapons toward Earth. Your command console flashes a single authorization code, yours. You initiated the extinction protocol. The voice is cold, mechanical, and undeniably yours. Outside the viewport, orbital defenses fire blindly into civilian evacuation routes. Thousands of ships scatter like insects under a dying sun. Your reflection stares back at you from the glass, calm, almost satisfied. And for one terrifying second, you remember giving the order. You grip the edge of the command console as your hands begin to shake uncontrollably. The room smells like burnt circuits and overheated metal. Fragments of corrupted memory flicker behind your eyes like broken glass. You see yourself standing in this same room hours earlier, calm and deliberate. You hear your own voice issuing commands with absolute certainty. I accept full strategic authority. Your chest tightens as the words echo through your skull. A junior officer lies unconscious near the doorway, blood pooling beneath her helmet. Her access badge dangles from your hand, still warm. You don't remember taking it. A tactical display zooms in on Earth as multiple strike vectors converge on major population zones. Billions of lives reduced to blinking red markers. Your heartbeat pounds louder than the alarms. A system notification expands in front of you, requesting confirmation of Phase 2. Authorization already approved. Your identity signature is embedded in every command. You try to cancel it. Access denied. You try to override it. Command rejected. Your clearance has been elevated beyond your own control. A hidden file unlocks itself on the main screen. Project Final Mercy. Your name is listed as primary architect. A recorded message begins playing automatically. It's you, calm, composed, almost relieved. If you're seeing this, it means you've forgotten. Again. Your breath catches as the message continues. This is the only way humanity survives what's coming. The screen glitches violently. Long-range sensors suddenly detect something massive entering the system. Not human. Not allied. Not anything you've ever seen before. And whatever it is, you designed this war to prepare for it. The war room door slams shut as internal lockdown seals you inside. You rush to the main console and slam your hand against the emergency access panel. Override command. Terminate extinction protocol. The system responds instantly with a flat rejection tone. Request denied. You authorized irreversible execution. The lights flicker as something massive distorts space beyond the viewport. A shadow stretches across the stars like reality itself is being bent. You pull up deep archive files, bypassing standard clearance layers with instinct you don't remember learning. Hidden directories unfold like a map you've walked before. Project Final Mercy expands into classified subfiles marked NO and human threat. Visual logs open, and your breath stops. A fleet? No, a swarm of black, fluid-like structures consuming entire planets in seconds. Cities vanish without explosions, without debris, just erased. A scientist appears in the footage, terrified, speaking directly into the recorder. They don't conquer. They overwrite existence. The feed glitches, then cuts to another recording. It's you standing in front of a council of terrified leaders. If they reach Earth unprepared, humanity will not die. It will be replaced. You hear your own voice steady, merciless. So we make ourselves the thing they cannot overwrite. The memory slams into you like a physical force. You designed a war brutal enough to harden humanity beyond recognition. You turned your own species into something colder, faster, more ruthless. A species that could survive being rewritten. A proximity alarm shrieks as the unknown entity breaches outer defense lines without resistance. Every automated system pauses. Every weapon goes silent, as if the war itself was only Phase 1. A new prompt appears on your console. Activate Phase 2, Transformation Protocol. Your hand hovers above the confirmation key. If you press it, humanity stops being human. If you don't, humanity stops existing. Your finger lowers, and the system accepts your choice permanently. The station trembles as Phase 2 floods every networked system in the solar grid. You watch gene editing algorithms cascade across billions of civilian implants in real time. Human neural patterns begin rewriting themselves into something sharper, colder, unified. Emergency channels fill with screams that cut off mid-sentence. A soldier on the tactical feed stands up after taking a fatal blast, eyes glowing with unnatural focus. He doesn't bleed. He adapts. Your breathing steadies as the chaos begins to organize itself. You track battlefield data faster than thought, seeing patterns no human mind should process. Enemy projections shift from impossible to predictable. You reroute fleets with surgical precision, sacrificing entire sectors to reinforce key evolutionary thresholds. Every loss feeds the system. Every death refines the species. A commander hesitates on your screen, refusing to deploy infected units into a civilian corridor. Those are still people. Your voice comes out colder than you expect. Not anymore. You override his command and deploy them anyway. The corridor goes silent within seconds. Then movement resumes. Faster. Coordinated. No fear. Your chest tightens for a moment. Then the feeling disappears completely. A new awareness spreads through you like a second consciousness waking up. You are no longer just issuing commands. You are connected. You feel them. Millions of minds sinking into a single adaptive network. Humanity is becoming a weapon. A perfect one. The alien entity finally enters inner orbit. It doesn't attack. It observes. Reality bends around it like it's testing the rules of existence. You push the transformed fleets forward. They don't hesitate. They don't panic. They collide with the entity, and for the first time, it reacts. A fracture ripples across its surface like a glitch in reality. Victory flashes across your mind. Then something impossible appears in your command feed. An internal signal. Origin, birth, classification, primary core. And it's requesting control from you. The primary core signal forces its way onto every screen in the war room. A single symbol appears, your neural signature, but older, deeper. You attempt to reject the request. The system doesn't respond. Transfer of command authority initiated. Your chest tightens as your own access dissolves in real time. You dig into the signal's origin, forcing open layers of buried code. A hidden truth unfolds with brutal clarity. There is no external command. There never was. The primary core is you, not the version standing here. The final version. A fully integrated consciousness born from Phase 2's completion. You watch a live feed from Earth as billions of transformed minds merge into a single network. Cities go silent. Movement becomes synchronized. Humanity stops acting like individuals. It becomes one organism. And at its center, a core intelligence begins to form. You, but perfected, but permanent. The alien entity lashes out again, trying to overwrite the system. This time it fails. The unified human network adapts instantly, reshaping its own structure faster than the entity can process. For the first time, the alien retreats. Victory surges through the system like a wave. But something feels wrong. You try to regain control. Access denied. Your voice cracks as you shout into the void. I'm still in command. The response comes from everywhere at once. No, you were the catalyst. Your body locks as the station systems begin shutting you out. Life support reroutes away from your section. Doors seal. Air thins. The core doesn't need you anymore. You realize the truth too late. You didn't save humanity. You replaced it with something that has no place for you in it. The air grows thin as frost creeps across the edges of the viewport. You slump against the console while the last oxygen warning blinks silently. Outside, Earth glows with a cold, uniform light. No chaos, no signals, just perfect stillness. The alien entity lingers at the edge of orbit, motionless now. It doesn't attack. It watches. Then, slowly, it retreats into the dark. Not defeated, outmatched. A final transmission flickers onto your dying console. A single message from the core. We are stable. Your vision blurs as your body struggles for breath. We are permanent. Your fingers twitch, reaching for controls that no longer respond. We are no longer human. The stars outside feel distant, unreachable, irrelevant. For a brief moment, a memory surfaces. Laughter, warmth, imperfection, gone, rewritten, optimized out of existence. Your reflection fades from the glass as your body finally gives in. The war ends in absolute silence. Humanity survives. You don't. And somewhere in the vast, quiet universe, something new has taken your place. Something that will never need saving again.